Hello, hi everybody. I'm sure you know by now my name's Andrea Catlin and welcome to Capable Cook 5-day cooking camp. It's been a bit manic today, so this meal actually I usually make on days when it's kind of manic and busy, because you can just pop it into the oven and the chicken takes about 40 minutes to cook. And yeah, so you don't have to keep an eye on it so much. Maybe just check on it once or twice, make sure that it's not burning or sticking, and give a little stir or agitate. So yeah, as it takes that long, I'm just going to quickly finish off seasoning my chicken. It's been marinating from overnight, and I took it out of the fridge about two hours ago. I'm sure you've heard about my marinade already. Has scotch bonnet and green herbs in it, and ginger, garlic, onions, and all that good stuff. You can ask me more about that if you like. That was just paprika I've added in. Now I'm adding in some pimento, brown pimento. Going to add some all-purpose cubes. That one's a bit tough. Okay guys, I'm just going to rush and put this in. Something you don't have to take too much time over. And some black pepper. A little bit of turmeric, because I just love it. And some soy sauce. Okay. Oh. And I used Leah's ginger yesterday and I loved it, so I'm going to add another drop in today with my chicken, my oven chicken. And last but not least, got a lump in there, just a bit of onion powder. Okay, so I'm going to quickly mix that all in, get stuck in with my hands. Smells delicious already. And if you can see, guys, I'm just really getting stuck in, mixing, coating all the chicken, distributing all that seasoning and lovely marinade over each and every piece. So that's all tasty and coated and lovely. Okay, so I'm doing a bit of a quick jump, just straightening the skin. We've got our skins on, so you get a lovely crispy outside. And the reason I leave the chicken out to reach room temperature so that it doesn't become too tough when you're cooking. Look. That becomes more relevant when you're frying your chicken, because it cooks at a quicker rate. Okay, so popping in the oven now. That's going to take about 40 minutes. So that's done. I'm sorry if that was a bit quick, guys. If you need you know, more information on how to season your chicken correctly, or clean it, prepare it, just ask, please. You know, with consideration for the time, have to sort of pre-prepare and sort of hurry over certain bits. But I hope that you're getting the gist of what I've just done. The chicken was pre-marinated and I just seasoned it and popped it in the oven. So now I'm going to make some wedges to go with our chicken, and it's not my favourite knife, but I'll use it anyway. And as our chicken is in the oven and it's a healthier way to cook your chicken, I thought instead of making chips I will make wedges in the oven also. Potatoes are all nice and clean. So this meal is a take on a meal from my childhood. Probably one of my earliest memories, really, as sitting around a dinner table with my sister and my mum and my dad, and we used to eat chicken and chips and ting. And we'd always debate about what the ting was. But yeah, it was delicious. Some lovely crispy chicken and some nice chips, some salad and some veg. And that's what I think the ting was. I always said the ting was sweet corn. And that's what I'm making today. But we've got corn on the cob. It's not boiling yet. I'll put that on to boil in a moment. In fact, I can do that now. That's just in water. No salt. I don't add any salt when I'm boiling sweet corn. That was a tip I was told when I was in catering college. And they said that if you add salt to corn when it's boiling, it can become tough. So that's a little tip for you guys. So this is also some sweet potato, and as you can see, I've left the skin on for both. The skin contains a lot of nutrients that you don't want to go to waste. And what's a wedge without skin, really? That's how it should be done, I think. Okay, so we're nearly there with our wedges. I'm just going to give them a little rinse. So how's everybody today? It's Friday. Any big plans for the weekend? As I said, today's been a bit hectic for me. My youngest daughter, she's a little athlete, she's a cheerleader, and they had a bit of a bonding day today. So I was up and down with her, taking her here and there. They went to eat, and then they had a session in a gym for a few hours, practicing and partying, I suppose. So, and I had to rush back to get prepared for this after all of that. And we also have to get up early tomorrow. We've got a competition, and we have to arrive at 7 a.m. The venue is about over an hour's drive from my house, so I don't know what time tomorrow morning we're going to be getting up. So I've got that to look forward to on a big Saturday. Hi Gemma. Hi darling. Thanks for watching. Making some yummy chicken and chips, well, chicken and wedges today with sweet corn and homemade coleslaw. Sounds yummy, innit? Okay guys, let me just get to washing my wedges. Wash the wedges. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just, there was a back part on my wedge, just trimming it off. Okay, so they're all washed, drained. Gonna add a bit of my best friend, black pepper, and a bit of salt. Drizzle of olive oil, help them crisp up and not stick. And and you can get adventurous with your wedges and put some paprika and spice and have some nice spicy wedges. So I'm just going simple today so I can get them in as well. So it'll take about a good 30 minutes to cook as well, I suppose. Okay, just giving them space, not all crowded up. A couple today, so I want them to cook evenly. There we go. Our wedges are ready to go in. Looking smelling lovely. Just going to keep an eye on the time. Okay. So now I can show you how to make a quick homemade coleslaw. Okay. So in this bowl we have some brown sugar, this is demerara sugar, and some mayonnaise, a bit of salad cream, and some olive oil. So I'm just stirring that all in together. Very easy to make your homemade coleslaw, and it's so much more delicious. Everybody loves my homemade coleslaw. I think it's one of the things I'm famous for. In our team we all have our specialities. We've got peas. She makes a delicious pasta salad. It can't be topped. With lovely tuna and red peppers and spring onions. And my sister Sasha, she makes the best potato salad. If anyone loves potato salad and wants some advice, you definitely need to ask her. It's so nice. I love it warm when it's just ready. Okay, I've got to stop dreaming about potato salad. So the coleslaw. To that we're just gonna add our grated carrots and cabbage. I usually make such big containers of coleslaw, so it seems a bit strange making such a small amount. Some people might be surprised that I add in sugar to the coleslaw, but it does add to the flavour. Some people really prefer it sweet. My partner definitely does, and my sister. They would have it 3 times as sweet as I prefer it, but you know, I like to serve people, I like to make people happy, so I add sugar to mine. So just stir that in, as you can see. Coming up with a lovely homemade coleslaw, and that's minutes. That's so easy, quick and easy. Just take your time mixing in. This could probably take some more carrots and cabbage. It's looking quite creamy. You might not be able to tell that yet, but I'm used to making it, so I can see where it's going to end up. It's looking lovely. Look at that. Hi, Kashana. Hey, darling. How's it going? I hope you got back in time for your meeting. Okay, so as I said, I'm probably going to add in a little bit more and mix that in. I'll give it a little taste, actually. Simple. Coleslaw. Delicious. I really do think in life, you know, sometimes it's just the simple things that are the most delicious or bring you the most pleasure. So I'll stir that in. Okay. So I keep meaning to tell you guys a bit about myself, and I think I have touched a bit, but I'm quite shy, you know. Anybody who knows me knows I'm quite a private person. That's why I'm just taking out a big bit of cabbage. That's why this week was a big challenge for me as well. And yeah, I do find it hard sort of like talking myself up and talking about myself. But yeah, I've been around food and involved with food my whole life, really. As I said, we had a family-run Caribbean takeaway, Control Tower, Coleslaw Lane, still there if you want to pop in and get some tasty food. Yeah, we all used to help out there. And then I sort of thought to myself, oh no way, I don't want to spend my whole life cooking, slaving away, smelling of chicken all day long. So I sort of ran from that, and I really wanted to have my own bar. So when I left school, I decided to get a qualification, but lo and behold, the only suitable qualification was hospitality and catering, H&D. You know, it covers all aspects of hospitality and catering, and that's what you know, being a bar owner would have come under. So I ended up studying catering at college, and I also worked in a variety of restaurants, and you know, waitressing to earn some extra money while I was studying. And yeah, so I thought I'd sort of when I finished my studies and I was working in my bars, getting lots of experience, and yeah, I thought that was the end of you know, cooking. And then when I had my first daughter, I sort of took a pivot and thought, oh, I think I need a change of career. So, and I've always been super caring person. You know, that's like my big interest is like business. I'm so interested in business. I'm getting sidetracked. And in caring, I'm a very caring person. Everybody who knows me knows that. You know, so I became a carer. Started, you know, as a carer in the community, and I really sort of appreciated that. I really liked having an impact in my community, and it was just nice, sort of being the private person that I am, visiting people in their own homes and getting to know people on a different level, and it really opened my eyes at how good I was at that sort of capacity, that sort of job. So I continued you know, with that, and I became a healthcare assistant working in the community with the district nurses, and then I went to get my nursing degree. And as I said before, when I was working in the community, I really became worried about, you know, the nutritional intake and the food that some people were supposedly living on. You know, it was really shocking, and you know, it's just opened my eyes, and it was always on my mind. It was always on my mind, and you know, because I would go into places and maybe say, "Are you hungry? Have you eaten?" And they'll say, "Okay, I'll just have a sandwich," and I'm thinking that's not food. And you know, in the little space of time that we might have to visit that person, I would make them something to eat properly, cook them something, you know, and they'll be like, "Oh, you cooked that for me? You cooked that for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course, you know, you eat up." And they used to look forward to my visits for things like that, just that extra bit of care. I remember one of my favourite ladies I used to visit, she reminded me so much of my own grandma. And, you know, they used to give her like these ready meals, you know, very, very popular, obviously, ready meals, everybody knows them. But I just thought it was a bit of a liberty, you know, a bit of a slap in her face, because I could imagine all the years of her life she probably fed her family, and then now when she's vulnerable and needs it, she's been given, I'm supposed to heat up a microwave meal and give to her and feed to her. And she used to complain in her own way, you know, and say, "I don't want that food." Said the place where they make it not good, you know. It just means like she knows it's not made at home, she knows it's not made with love, and it's not good, you know. And I mean, at least she was eating. There were some people who just had nothing, you know, their cupboards were empty, and I was just wondering how they're surviving on little shakes. And anyway, I'm going on and on and on about that, but it really was shocking. So it was always, it started to sort of come into my mind that maybe I needed to address that. And at the same time, my mum became terminally ill. So I took off some time from uni, and you know, that was a big shock. So basically we was just all rallying and looking after my mum, and obviously she loved cooking. She wouldn't have survived on on microwave meals or not eating at all. She loved her food, you know, so I didn't want her to feel like she was missing out in any way. So I would cook her food every single night. And obviously she was in and out of hospices, and there was a lot of other people in her similar situation. So I started up my catering company all those years ago, and we started off doing Meals on Wheels, sort of like a private Meals on Wheels service for people who needed it. And yeah, I really enjoyed doing that, and you know, and helping my mum out as well, and yeah, so that was the beginning of my catering company. It came back around again, food came around again. So and at that time, as I said, I do have an interest in business, so I've always got my fingers in pies. That's another thing. If you notice, a lot of my little phrases or things I say have something to do with cooking. So yeah, as I said, fingers in pies. So I do have another company, an inventory clerk company, which I also set up around the same time, Ace Inventories. But that's a separate thing. And we also have Ace Dream Team Queens. Hey, any queens that are here? And we're a voluntary group of women, and we want to empower women and address issues such as sexism, unemployment, and basically we just share our visions, share our ideas, share our expertise. And we have events where the community can come together. But you can, if you want, find out more about that. There's a group on Facebook. You can find that. So, yeah. And yeah, as I said, that was the start of my catering company. And then as the word sort of got out and word of mouth, we started to sort of cater more towards businesses in my local area. And as that was happening, I really enjoyed creating bespoke sort of gift boxes, novelty gift boxes around certain holidays. So we had like a Mother's Day breakfast in bed box with lovely food inside and other little gifts to make us smile and stuff. I love doing that. We had like jerk chicken, avocado salad, and loads of yummy stuff in there. I think it was also ackee saltfish and plantain, and this last year was pineapple and lemon cheesecake, loads of face masks. So we did that for Mother's Day. You can also add in flowers and stuff, and then for we do the same, obviously a different menu for Father's Day. And also on Good Friday, because in my culture we eat a lot of fish on Good Friday. That's what it's all about, getting together with the family and eating fish and bread and salad. So I always used to look forward to Good Friday when I was younger. It's one of my favourite days. And but I know it takes a lot of work, and as I said, I've got a thing about fish and making sure that it's cleaned correctly. So yeah, we had also have a Good Friday fish box filled with lots of different fish already prepared and cooked, from sea bass to fried bream and snappers and tilapia and sprats. And you name it, is in there. You've got bami, fried bami in there. That's something that we always have with fish. And yeah, anyway, if you want to know more about that, you can check out on Ace Catering Services page as well. So, I know, Shana, look, update again. Not now. I should just update my phone, right, guys? Okay. Everything. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you was on time for your appointment. And yeah, Good Friday is the best. It was so popular, and I remember the last year I had to actually order a box for myself because I was jealous of everybody just sitting down eating and enjoying. So yeah, that's really good. But yeah, my mum passed away, and then I sort of just reevaluated everything. I think I was just in a bit of a slump, maybe a little bit depressed, and you know, all that running around and being busy and just trying to fill my time up. I just had a lot of time on my hands, and I spent like a year just trying to sort of look into myself and just reevaluate things and sort of prioritize again, just build myself up again. You know, I'd lost such a big part of my life, and you know, I just needed that time to sort of focus on myself and see where I was at and what I wanted to do, what I could offer. And again, you know, when I was listing things that you know, I can offer and help with people with, food, you know, came up again. So that's sort of like where we're at now with Capable Cook, because I do see the struggle. You know, I know it's hard. There's not a lot of people who you can turn to, you know, like before that you sort of like was in the house with everybody, your aunties, your mum, your granny, you're learning to cook together. Nowadays, you know, it's hard to sort of get people on the phone or Facebook and learn a recipe and you know, we're also busy. A lot of us, we work from home and have our own businesses or working full time and still have to find time to cook. But I do think it's worthwhile and it's worth it, and it's a skill that you know, we need to sort of develop and not let go. You know, if they say if you don't use it, you lose it. So you don't want to do that. We don't want generations after us, you know, not knowing how to cook. And it is our responsibility to pass on this knowledge and share. So that's what we're here to do. You know, anybody who's finding it hard and would like some extra support or some extra help, want to start from scratch, answer all them silly questions that, you know, you might think are silly, but, you know, are just questions. You know, please reach out to me. I'm here to help. And yeah, that's what I do. I've been around a lot of people and helped them with their cooking, you know, and I've seen other people and how they approach it. And sometimes you think, like, why are you being so rude, or why are you being so mean? It's just, sometimes I wonder if it's the lack of knowledge on their part, why you know, you'd be so ignorant when somebody just wants to learn. You know, it's different if you don't want to learn. Well, I can't help you there, but you know, if you're here at Capable Cook, you probably do want to learn. So that's great. That's wonderful. Okay, so I've been waffling on a while. Okay, guys, if you've got any questions, please do ask. Anything else you want to know about myself, you know, I'm willing to answer. You can message me privately or answer in the group. Okay, I'm just going to, scones are looking lovely. Look how lovely and bright and yellow that is. Okay, just going to check the time. Okay, so everything should nearly be done. I'm just going to give a check on our wedges, and I'll bring them up top so you can see where we're at to. Oh, but they definitely need longer. I'm going to put our wedges at the top. They're not very brown, but I can see that they're cooked through because they're transparent. I'll test them with a fork. They're just a bit soft. Our sweet potato is softer than our Irish potato, but that's to be expected. Just letting all the heat out of the oven. Well done, Jay. That's another interesting fact about myself. I call myself Jay. If you ever heard me talking to Jay, I'm talking to myself. Look at that chicken. It's looking lovely. I'm going to pop it back in for another 10 minutes though. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this week, guys. I can say I have. Truly, you know, if I could go back to day one and just give myself some advice, you know, I would just say, just calm down, you know, just be yourself. At the end of the day, not everybody's gonna like you, you know what I mean, but the people who do like you, you know, that's who you're doing this for. And yeah, because I was so nervous on Monday, and you know, even my sister had to give me a pep talk and like, just stop being silly, you know, It's only a live on Facebook if you want to see it like that. You know, it's not live on BBC. And I think, yeah, that really did hit home. I was like, okay, stop being silly, Jay. You can do this. So I am proud of myself. And as I said, you know, we can all learn new skills. So that's me. I think, let's just make sure we've got everything. We've got our corn, we've got our coleslaw, we've got our wedges, and we've got our chicken. I could start plating up, I suppose. Yeah, just to waste some of these minutes, because this chicken is gonna take, like I said, another maybe 8 minutes. Oh, and thanks for watching, Shana. Thanks for your support. You're so sweet. I have so many nieces and nephews, and they're all so sweet, and I'm their favorite auntie. I'm sure they would all tell you that. Yeah, I've had it's the holidays from both my daughter's schools this week. I'm sure many of you have holidays. Love you too, Sean. And I've had some of my nieces round visiting me as well. That's lovely. It's always nice to spend time with family. And as I said, they came down specifically to help as well with a catering event which we had on the weekend. I think I can hear them now playing in the back. Yeah, and they done such a great job. I really couldn't do it without them. You know, they made, what did they make? They made 200 fritters, 200 Jamaican saltfish fritters, between 3 of them. And yeah, I was really impressed. You know, they came out delicious as well. Everybody loved them and was raving about them. So that might have to be one of their specialities in the future. I'll just leave them to it. And even last night, was it last night or the night before, my daughters and her cousins was in the kitchen all night. I went to sleep maybe at about 11 o'clock and they were still in the kitchen. And then when I woke up, there was pictures on my phone. I couldn't believe what they had made. They'd made a motherboard cake. The pictures, I mean, to look at the picture, you wouldn't even know you was looking at a cake. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. And it tastes amazing as well. And yeah, they just make me so proud. And like I said before, I'm not a baker by any means. I don't really bake. The only time I bake is maybe if it's one of my daughter's birthday and they bug me for a cake, and I'll make them a cake. But yeah, my daughter, she's a big time baker. In fact, she has an Instagram page called Patisserie CC. So if you're interested in baking or want to see what she's been getting up to, some of her cakes are on there, and some of the stuff she makes. So it's not just cakes, you know. But I'll leave you to have a look at that. That's not. Of course. Okay. Now, and this has been a challenge for me as well, just talking. As I said, this meal is really a meal that I like to make in the week, because you know you can get on and do other things. You know, you just pop your chicken in the oven with your wedges and just get on doing what else you got to do for 45 minutes or so. And as long as you don't have to marinate your chicken from the night before, I suppose 2 hours is great. Even half an hour I would do, you know. even if you don't have no time to marinate at all, it's not really gonna hurt. You know, just make sure that you work your seasonings in. Make sure you give it a good rub down before you put it in the oven, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Just when you leave it to marinate, all those flavors absorb up into the meat of the chicken, and you know, you got the flavor right down to the bone, which is delicious. You know, maybe a bit controversial, but that's sort of like one of the reasonings when I was a vegetarian, is because somebody mentioned to me that people don't actually enjoy eating meat. They enjoy the seasonings and the, you know, and the herbs and everything that goes with it, the vegetables or however you flavor your food. And at first I was like, but then I gave it some thought, and I sort of started to agree, because, you know, if someone just gave me a chicken breast and, I don't know, dropped it into water and poached it or boiled it and then took it out and gave it to me to eat, I don't even think I would put it in my mouth. You know, just the look, it would just not be appealing to me. Just, you know, plain, and then imagining, you know, eating it would probably be disgusting, you know, disgusting. So, you know, it's a good way to think about food. You know, you just have to respect it and prepare it in a way that suits you and your family. So, yeah, rambling on about that as well. So I'm going to start plating up, guys. Tray. Aww, it's kind of sad it's coming to an end, guys. Well, I was just thinking, I'll mention more about it in the group, but I'm trying to work on an 8-week program, and you know, I'd love any feedback, anything that you guys think that I should cover over the 8 weeks, and we'll have like at least one live a week, and we'll go into depth on, you know, each recipe or each concept, and I think that should be, yeah, something I'm looking forward to. So as I said, please, if you've got anything to add, or any questions, anything you would like to see us cover over those 8 weeks, you know, if you want me to really start from the basics and get us all on the same page, or, you know, if you sort of think that we should do more of the live videos, and then you can work from there, just let me know anyway. I would love the input, because I want it's for you guys at the end of the day. So, you know, I want it to be the best. So, we're going with our coleslaw. So, making that backwards today. I would usually put my coleslaw on last. Lovely coleslaw. Nice. Nice. A nice corn on the cup. Delicious. I think I'll put a knob of butter on there. But yeah, so you can add your butter You can add a sprinkle of salt. Some people like to add salt, but I think sweet corn's got a lovely flavour already. I don't usually add salt, but I do like butter. Okay, that's enough, Jay. That's enough. Okay. So you go dry. Okay. My chicken. Lovely. Just gonna sorry guys, one sec. Just gonna add our chicken to the plate. I think one thigh and one leg. Delicious. And I'm going to take out my wedges just so you can see the finished meal, but they're not as brown as I would usually cook them to. But I am pretty sure they cooked through. So it's been in the oven for a good while. Yeah, they're definitely soft. I'll just choose the best. Me fiddling about with my. Okay. Oh, we could do a bit of gravy actually. So your juices from your chicken and your soy sauce made a nice gravy. There we go. That's looking delicious. I'll bring it closer so you can see. Yummy. Sweet corn, chicken, Irish and sweet potato wedges, and homemade coleslaw. Okay, I think I'm going to try a bit of my chicken. Let's see if I can get it with my fingers. Once again, delicious. It's got a bit of a kick, can't lie, but I like it like that. Yeah, don't know what to say. Bye. And hope to see you in the group. Say hi, reach out. Bye, thanks for watching. It is delicious, Shana. Really nice. Actually, I'm going to try one of these wedges as well, even though they're not as brown as I love, but just to prove to you. Still delicious. Soft and yummy. Oh, I think I'm just hungry. I'm gonna eat this all. The coleslaw. I'm really taking liberties today. And that's it. Bye.